Carl Shultz, registered polysomnographic technician. Today, sleep technician. Tomorrow, an MBA. Who is he, and why does he believe that should be? It was almost 40 years ago I began college. Initially, I majored in philosophy. In fact, I got my first degree, my bachelor's degree in philosophy from Kent State University. From that, I went to the University of Dayton and did graduate work in philosophy and mathematics, where I also served as a teaching assistant. It was that made me know I wanted to go out into the work world rather than academia. I went in and worked for the Air Force as an operations research analyst, and they provided me the opportunity to obtain additional graduate work in systems engineering and in management. This led to a career of over 25 years of progressive development through the management of systems engineering projects and system engineering departments for major government contractors, also into software development, which I developed several software projects, applications that could be provided on PCs, and built a company providing these applications and some of the tools associated with them until such time about 8 years ago when I was able to sell that technology to another firm and look for something else I wanted to do with the rest of my life. Right now, that I felt that I was a good point to decide something else, and I felt I wasn't going to go into business. I was going to do something on a voluntary basis. On a very voluntary basis, I began by working with the Red Cross. I took training and served as a CPR instructor. I also participated in several projects for the Red Cross, in particular assisting in some of the Katrina activities and helping relocate people who had been lost their homes in the storm. And as a CPR instructor, I met people who were working in emergency medicine. After talking to them about what it took, the training involved, and what was involved in being an emergency medical technician and paramedic, and upon what they told me, I then enrolled myself in the local junior college, Sinclair Community College, in a program in emergency medicine. In fact, I took the whole program of emergency medicine to qualify as a paramedic. That took both taking the courses, passing the qualifications, doing the clinical work, and also passing the registration exams. As I began working on a voluntary basis as a paramedic, serving in emergency rooms and also with the local fire station, I continued training, looking into respiratory therapy, and in respiratory therapy I discovered sleep and sleep technology and sleep medicine. From that I went and took a job working for a sleep center, and as a sleep technician I worked for over 18 months and prepared for and have passed the test to be a registered polysomnographic technologist. As a registered polysomnographic technician, I took a job as a sleep technologist. One of the beauties of working in sleep medicine is often you get to work 3 12-hour shifts in a row at night, which basically left 4 days to do pretty much whatever I wanted, which I thought was going to give me time as volunteer work, and I did in fact continue to spend volunteer time working with the Red Cross. But what it also afforded me was the opportunity to look into continuing my education. My wife gave me a challenge. Why don't you go get an MBA? With that, I began researching the opportunities and thinking that it might be a good way to leverage the knowledge and the experience I had gained in my years as a manager and perhaps apply it into the healthcare field. I was promoted to a lead technician in October of 2007. From that, I began the MBA program here at WGU in March of 2008. About halfway through about 6 months into that program, I was promoted to technical director of the sleep center. I was now responsible for all of the technical activities for a sleep center. All of the technicians, which at that time were about 15 people in number. I then, as I proved that with that I could make those work as a team, I was promoted further to manager of the center, responsible for both the administration, the profit loss, the management of both the professional and the technical staff.